Every 34 seconds, someone in America has a heart attack. And right now, plaque is silently building inside your arteries, narrowing them by up to 70% before you ever feel a single symptom. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are a few simple drinks, things you can make at home tonight, that start loosening that deadly buildup within hours. Imagine waking up tomorrow and actually feeling warmth rushing back into your fingers and toes. That heaviness in your legs when you walk to the mailbox gone. That tightness in your chest when you climb stairs fading. I've ranked all from least effective to most powerful, so you know exactly where to put your energy. And the number one drink on this list, a 2024 study found it reduced arterial plaque thickness by up to 25% in just 20 days. Think about that. Right now, you're avoiding walks, skipping stairs, worrying every time your leg cramps or your feet go cold at night. But people who drink this consistently, they're back on their feet playing with grandkids, moving without fear. And the crazy part, the most powerful ingredient is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. You've just never been told how to use it. What I'm about to share goes against what most cardiologists recommend. They'll push statins and procedures, but they won't mention what your own grandmother already knew. By the end of this video, you'll finally understand why your arteries kept getting worse, even when you thought you were doing everything right. Here's what's happening inside your arteries right now. After 50, your blood vessels lose flexibility by nearly 40%. There's a molecule called nitric oxide, the master key that tells your arteries to open wide and let blood flow through. Without it, your arteries stiffen, they narrow, they trap everything that passes through, and your blood struggles to reach your legs, your feet, your brain. This isn't just about chest pain or a scary number on your cholesterol test. When nitric oxide drops, everything falls apart. Your heart pumps harder to push blood through shrinking pipes. Damaged cholesterol starts sticking to your artery walls. Inflammation spreads like wildfire. And here's what terrifies me most. Microcalcifications, tiny calcium deposits, start forming in those damaged spots, layer after layer. You can't see them, you can't feel them, but they're there, hardening, spreading every single day. Your doctor will tell you to cut sodium, take your statins, and exercise more. Those things help a little, but they're treating symptoms, not the root cause. Your body's collapsing nitric oxide production. And this collapse, it's not inevitable. It's reversible. Certain drinks force your body to produce nitric oxide again. Not through some magical process, but through basic biochemistry proven in over 400 clinical studies. Your body converts specific compounds in these drinks directly into nitric oxide. And when nitric oxide floods your system, your arteries start relaxing within minutes. That's vasodilation. Your blood vessels opening up like highways instead of staying clenched like blocked alleyways. Blood flow to your extremities can improve by 30 to 50% in a single week. The coldness in your feet fades. The heaviness in your legs lifts. And over weeks, the real healing begins. Your artery walls start repairing themselves. Inflammation cools down. And those dangerous microcalcifications, they slow. They stop. Some even begin to shrink. That's the difference between managing this problem and actually reversing it. Drink number 8, dandelion root tea. If you've searched for natural artery cleaners, dandelion root has probably popped up on your screen. It contains compounds called sesquiterpene lactones that support your liver. And your liver is the organ that manages your cholesterol levels. Most people don't know that. They think cholesterol is a heart problem. It's a liver problem. When your liver is sluggish, it can't clear excess LDL from your blood. That LDL ends up stuck to your artery walls. Dandelion root helps your liver do its job. But a 2021 study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found dandelion root improved lipid metabolism by only about 7% over 8 weeks. 7%. That's not clearing plaque. That's barely keeping things from getting worse. Think of it as putting a bandage on a leaky pipe instead of fixing the pipe itself. It's cheap, about $4 for a box of 20 tea bags. Steep one bag in boiling water for 10 minutes. Drink it warm, no sugar. If you're on blood pressure medication or diuretics, dandelion root can amplify their effects. Talk to your doctor first. You need it in the rotation, but don't expect it to fix your arteries. Score 2 out of 10. Necessary but insufficient. Drink number 7, tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice gets hyped constantly. It contains anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in your blood vessels. That part is real. But the effect on arterial plaque, minimal. A study in Food and Function showed tart cherry juice reduced inflammatory markers by about 12% over 6 weeks. Decent for general inflammation. But when researchers measured actual arterial stiffness, the improvement was barely noticeable. Here's the bigger problem. Most brands pack 25 to 30 grams of sugar per serving. That sugar triggers an insulin spike, which increases inflammation in your gut lining. And when your gut is inflamed, it sends inflammatory signals throughout your entire body, including your artery walls. So, you're fighting inflammation with one hand and feeding it with the other. If you're going to use tart cherry juice, get the unsweetened concentrate. Mix 1 tablespoon into 8 ounces of water. Drink it at night, not in the morning. The melatonin content helps your blood vessels relax during sleep, which is when most arterial repair happens. But even done perfectly, it's a slow, modest tool. Score 3 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Now we're getting somewhere. Drink number 6, cinnamon and raw honey water. This one is promising, and people love it because it tastes good. Ceylon cinnamon, not the cheap cassia kind, contains a compound called cinnamaldehyde that improves how your body processes blood sugar. When sugar stays high in your blood, it damages the inner lining of your arteries. That damage is where plaque starts. A study in the Annals of Family Medicine found that half a teaspoon of cinnamon daily reduced fasting blood glucose by 18% in just 40 days. That's meaningful. Raw honey adds antibacterial compounds and prebiotics that feed the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut means less systemic inflammation reaching your arteries. But even raw honey is still sugar. 1 tablespoon has 17 g of it. If you're over 60 and dealing with insulin resistance, you're adding fuel to the exact fire you're trying to put out. It's also risky if you're on blood thinners like warfarin because cinnamon can amplify their effects. Here's how to minimize the damage. Use only a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon in warm water with just half a teaspoon of raw honey. Drink it 30 minutes before your biggest meal. That timing helps blunt your post-meal sugar spike. But there are far more powerful options coming. Score 4 out of 10. Works but has significant drawbacks. Drink number 5, green tea and lemon. Green tea is a legitimate nitric oxide booster, and when you add lemon something remarkable happens. Green tea contains a catechin called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate. Your body uses EGCG to activate an enzyme that directly produces nitric oxide inside your artery walls. A meta-analysis of 25 clinical trials in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that regular green tea consumption improved flow-mediated dilation, how well your arteries open, by 26% in just 4 weeks. And the effect starts within 2 hours of your first cup. You feel it. The tingling in your feet eases. Your hands feel warmer. Blood is moving. But you have to do this right. Never add milk. The casein protein in milk binds to EGCG and destroys its vascular benefits completely. This is the mistake almost everyone makes. Instead, squeeze half a fresh lemon into your cup. The vitamin C protects the catechins from breaking down in your gut so your body actually absorbs them. Brew at 175 degrees, not boiling, for 3 minutes. Drink 2 to 3 cups daily. The only downside, about 35 milligrams of caffeine per cup. If you're sensitive or taking beta blockers, keep it to morning only and space it at least 2 hours from your medication. Score 6 out of 10. Highly effective if prepared correctly. Here's one nobody talks about. Drink number 4, hibiscus and hawthorn berry tea. This stuff is criminally underrated. While everyone fights over garlic and ginger, this quiet combination is doing something they can't. Hibiscus works directly on your endothelium, the thin inner lining of your arteries. When that lining is damaged, plaque sticks to it like mud on a cracked wall. Hibiscus contains organic acids that help repair those cracks. Meanwhile, hawthorn berry strengthens your heart muscle so it pumps blood more efficiently, especially to your extremities, your legs, your feet, the places where you feel poor circulation first. A study at Tufts University found that hibiscus tea lowered systolic blood pressure by 13% and improved arterial flexibility by 32% in just 6 weeks. 32%. And it's fast. People report warmer feet and less leg heaviness within the first 5 days. The cramping that hits when you walk to the end of the block, it starts fading. And it's cheap. A box of hibiscus tea costs $5 and lasts a month. Add dried hawthorn berries, about $8 a bag, and you've got a 60-day supply for under $15. Steep 2 hibiscus tea bags with a tablespoon of dried hawthorn berries in hot water for 10 minutes. Drink it twice daily. One caution. If you're on ACE inhibitors or blood pressure medication, this can drop your pressure too low. Start with 1 cup daily and monitor how you feel. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. This next one is controversial. Drink number 3, warm turmeric, black pepper, and ginger milk. Turmeric exploded in popularity about 5 years ago and most of the claims were nonsense. But for arterial plaque, it's legit. Your body has a process called foam cell formation. When LDL cholesterol gets trapped in your artery walls, white blood cells swallow it and become bloated foam cells. These foam cells are the building blocks of plaque. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, blocks this foam cell process at the molecular level. It stops plaque from growing. But curcumin on its own is almost useless. Your body absorbs less than 1% of it. Piperine, the compound in black pepper, increases absorption by 2000%. That's not a typo. Add ginger and you get gingerols, compounds that thin the blood naturally and reduce the gut inflammation that drives the whole plaque cycle. A study in the journal Atherosclerosis found this combination reduced arterial plaque markers by 36% in 12 weeks. Here's the preparation. Warm 1 cup of unsweetened oat or almond milk. Stir in 1 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, and half a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger. Drink it 30 minutes after dinner. It doesn't taste great, but if you're serious about clearing your arteries, you'll tolerate it. If you're on blood thinners or have gallbladder issues, start with half the dose and watch your body's response. Score 8.5 out of 10. Extremely effective. Requires consistency. Drink number 2, beetroot and raw cacao smoothie. Beetroot is the single highest natural source of dietary nitrates on the planet. Your body converts those nitrates directly into nitric oxide, and raw cacao is loaded with flavanols that force your artery walls to relax and expand. Together they create a nitric oxide surge unlike anything else on this list. A study in hypertension found that a single serving of beetroot juice increased blood flow by 42% and reduced arterial stiffness by 38% within 3 hours. That's one drink. Blend 1 medium raw beetroot, 1 tsp of raw cacao powder, not cocoa, raw cacao, half a banana for texture, and 1 cup of water. Drink it immediately because the nitrate content starts degrading after 15 minutes of air exposure. Within 1 week, people report significantly warmer hands and feet. Within 30 days, visible changes in blood pressure readings. The only reason this isn't number one is the preparation. You need a blender. You need fresh beetroot. And some people genuinely cannot handle the earthy taste. But if you commit to this, it works better than most prescription vasodilators for improving blood flow. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful. Requires daily preparation. Here it is. The absolute king of artery-clearing drinks. Drink number 1, the pomegranate, beetroot, and ginger shot. This isn't just a drink. It's the most concentrated delivery system for nitric oxide and arterial repair you can make at home. Pomegranate juice contains punicalagins and ellagic acid, the highest concentration of polyphenolic antioxidants in any drinkable form. Your body converts these into a compound called urolithin A, which triggers your cells to clean out damaged mitochondria in your artery walls. Combined with beetroot's nitrate load and ginger's blood-thinning gingerols, this shot floods your system with nitric oxide levels spike by 45 to 60% within 90 minutes. A landmark study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that patients who consumed pomegranate juice daily for 1 year showed a 30% reduction in arterial plaque thickness, a 44% improvement in blood flow to the heart, a 36% decrease in LDL oxidation, that's the process that makes cholesterol dangerous, and a significant reduction in peripheral artery symptoms, including leg pain, foot numbness, and cramping. That last finding is what makes this truly special. It doesn't just protect your heart. It reaches your legs and feet, the places most drinks and even most medications never fully address. Here's the exact recipe. Juice 1 full pomegranate or use 4 ounces of pure unsweetened pomegranate juice. Add 2 ounces of fresh beetroot juice and a ½ inch piece of raw ginger. Take it as a shot every morning on an empty stomach. People report a warm tingling sensation in their extremities within hours. Cold toes at night, gone within a week, leg heaviness on walks, fading within days, and within 90 days, the difference is life-changing. Score 10 out of 10. Empty stomach means nothing else in your system for at least 30 minutes. That's when your body converts those nitrates at maximum efficiency. Buy pure juice with no added sugar, no concentrates, no preservatives. Most grocery stores carry it for about $5 to $8 per bottle. You can also juice your own. 2 pomegranates give you roughly 6 ounces of fresh juice. The taste is strong, earthy, tart with a sharp ginger kick. Some people love it, others tolerate it because the results are so dramatic. One warning: your urine may turn pink or reddish, completely harmless. It's called bituria and happens in about 10 to 15% of people. If you have a history of kidney stones, consult your doctor first. The beetroot contains high oxalates, but for the vast majority of people over 60 with poor circulation, this is the single most effective natural drink you can consume. Now, here's how to put it all together. The pomegranate, beetroot, and ginger shot every morning on an empty stomach. That's your foundation. In the afternoon, add either hibiscus and hawthorn berry tea or warm turmeric milk. You don't need both. Pick one and stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in the beetroot and raw cacao smoothie 3 to 4 times per week. Within 3 days, you'll feel warmer legs and feet. Within a week, the cramping and heaviness when you walk starts to fade. Within 2 weeks, you're walking farther, climbing stairs easier, moving without thinking about it. Within a month, your circulation will have improved so dramatically that your doctor will be shocked at your next checkup. But consistency is everything. You can't take this shot for 3 days and expect permanent results. This is a daily habit, just like brushing your teeth. And it costs about $15 to $20 a month. Don't make these critical errors. Don't eat right after taking the shot. Wait a full 30 minutes for proper nitrate conversion. Don't use antibacterial mouthwash before or after drinking it. The bacteria on your tongue convert dietary nitrates into nitric oxide. Mouthwash kills them and you lose up to 90% of the benefit. Don't expect overnight miracles. You'll feel improvement fast, but full arterial healing takes weeks. Don't stop your prescribed medications without talking to your doctor. And don't buy the processed sugar-loaded versions of these juices. Read labels. If the ingredient list is longer than 3 items, put it back on the shelf. Here's what this really comes down to. Your body wants to heal. Your arteries want to carry blood the way they're supposed to, but they need the right raw materials. For decades, you've been told that cardiovascular decline is just what happens when you get older. That's a lie. It's preventable. It's reversible. Your great-grandparents ate beets straight from the garden. They drank hibiscus tea on the porch. They cooked with turmeric and ginger every day. We don't anymore. We eat processed foods stripped of these compounds. And we wonder why our circulation collapses after 60. You're not broken. Your diet is broken. Fix the diet. Fix the circulation. Here's my challenge to you. Commit to the pomegranate, beetroot, and ginger shot every morning for 30 days. Just 30 days. Track how you feel. Notice the warmth returning to your legs and feet. Pay attention to the cramping and heaviness disappearing. Watch your walking endurance improve farther, faster, without stopping. Take a photo of your legs today. Look at the skin color, any swelling, any discoloration. Take another photo in 30 days. You'll see visible differences. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real, but you have to actually do it. Your arteries won't fix themselves. Start tomorrow morning. 4 ounces of pomegranate juice, 2 ounces of beetroot juice, ½ inch of ginger, empty stomach, 30 days. Your legs will thank you. Your mobility will thank you. Your independence will thank you. Let's fix this starting tomorrow.